Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. And I want to thank somebody from YouTube. And I'm going to show you, but I couldn't videotape it, which I don't going to mention the person's name. But the person showed up with a zero turn. Let me turn it around. And see, they cut the grass. They cut the grass. They cut all of it. And it's a YouTuber that knows somebody, found out where I live. And I want to thank him. And they cut all this, people, in half of my front yard because I said I can cut the rest of it because it was tall. Look how tall this grass is. And I want to thank them. They took my tar rim. They'll be back sometime either tomorrow or next week. Cut all this. I got to put my reading glasses on where I can see. Hello, Jessica. Long time no see. I know. I'm outside. And I'm on my mobile phone. It never fails. See, they cut all this. That somebody from YouTube contacted somebody. And they didn't go up as far as the property line, but I can cut that up there by the creek. And, it looks real nice. He didn't have it that low, so he cut quite a bit. Ran around my garden here. Oh. Hi, Harper. Hi, everybody. And they, that person was real nice. I want to thank him. But he didn't want to take the zero turn up here because, I can do that with the push mower. Hi, Austin. Welcome. There is some people on YouTube that does care. They left this little part. You see maybe 30 feet because my property line goes to the creek up there. But I can cut that little part, but look at it. The kitty cats will be happy. Kitty cats will be happy because it's cut. So I want to thank the people who done it. Can't say the name, but it's a YouTuber. They took my tar and rim, which I know who they are. I trust them. No matter if I got trust issues. But it looks nice. It's probably been maybe 3 or 4 weeks since I cut it. And I got to get my weed eater, go inside the chicken coop and do that with the blade. It kind of got like a saw blade on it. And I've done some with the saw blade cutting grass. And but it's nice. It's real nice out here. But that weed eating I done, it got to me. And I'm not feeling too good. There's Snowball. There's Snowball. I think that is Junior. There's Wildcat, Midnight's brother, and Snowball is Midnight's brother. Midnight's acting like an a-hole. Hi, baby. There's LB being a good stepmama. You know, I'm going to have to take this chair and put it over in the shade. Oh. And you see, there's Midnight. He's being an a-hole. You know, him and LB don't get along. LB's his aunt. And he got on Panther a while ago. Panther is LB's, I think, firstborn. And she took off after Midnight for picking on her baby. You know, I don't know what's getting into Midnight. It's important to everybody. It's important to everybody. You know. But I got looking on the internet at India. And I even look at some videos from India. Lewis, L-U-I-S, Lewis, Yardboy. That's a cute doggy as your profile picture. I like doggies too. And, you know, but, you know, that was real nice of that person from YouTube getting hold of somebody that knew where I live, because I haven't told you any of my friends. And it's nice that people does care. You know. Well, Jessica, I'm still on here, but not as much. Because if you've been following me the last 3 weeks or so, my new computer died on me. Let me explain it to your people that might be new on here. I bought a new laptop back in February from Amazon. I think it's, 17.3, 17.5, and a touch screen, 1 gigabyte, a hard drive, and all this. And I've told you I've been having problems with it. It finally quit charging. I told you McAfee kept popping up, but you couldn't exit out. And the third party from Amazon was PC Online. And what PC Online did without getting HP permission, it went from, I think, a 4 something to 16. Well, you all know what that is. Maybe RAM or memory or something. And I called Amazon. And Amazon, they can't do Hamburg. That's true. PC Online does charge a repacking fee. Say if you bought a computer from Amazon, say $2,000, it came from PC Online. They said, well, you get your money back from PC. Here's the catch, people. You might get $200 or $300 out of your $2,000. If you don't believe me about PC Online, type PC Online into your search engine. Then scroll down till you find the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. And you will see all the complaints that I'm telling you right now to be the truth, nothing but the truth. And I don't want you to get taken care of. I'm still making payments on it. HP won't do a blankety blank. Yeah, Barbara. Where can I find one at my age of 70 plus? You know, I like to find one at the age of me of being 70 plus years old. I would die with a smile on my face. And also, people, do not abuse women. That's one thing. Do not be a bully. That's number 2 thing. I don't like people who bully people or abuse women. And I got a person that joined my YouTube channel that's getting bullied. And another one joined that was getting abused. A spousal abuse, you could say. I don't go for it. I don't go for it. I don't believe in it. But it's nice that somebody on YouTube does care about me. I thought that zero turn work where a riding lawnmower would take me longer. That zero turn, since it's about 60 some odd inches wide compared to my riding lawnmower is 20 something, that cuts the time down. I love it, but I don't have the money to get a zero turn. It'd be nice, people, if somebody like Kubota will donate one. No, we do have a Kubota dealer in Salisbury, Indiana, which is about the 9-mile marker, you know, on Highway 60. I think they call it Jacoby Sales, I think. But I don't have the watch hours. I don't have the subscribers. You know, it helps. It helps to have the subscribers and the watch hours. You know, if I would have a YouTube channel like some of you all, I'll probably have over 1,000 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours. I'll be getting super chats, but People, I'm 70 plus years old with 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. There's things that I can't do. I love cutting grass with a riding lawnmower. And it's hot outside. I didn't want to come out here, but I had to come out here and feed the kitty cats and showed you my yard was cut. That's how come I told you somebody would show up, but I didn't know who. But it was a YouTuber that knows somebody knows where I live. They came out and cut it, done some weed eating. And I want to thank you YouTubers. You do care. No matter if you don't live where I live, that's okay. You know somebody and this and that. So I just want to thank you. That's all I ask. Don't give up on your dreams. Follow your dreams. Hello, Kansas Cop Watch. How you doing? And I had somebody come here and cut my grass today, which they watch YouTube. They took my tar and rim trying to find me a P205 60R16 or P215 60R16. And after they do that, I put that on and I give them my other tar, and they take it and put it and bring it back. So that's what YouTube is all about, people. No matter if you're young or you're old or low income, medium class, high class people, it don't make a difference because God wants you to help people. I guess God answered my prayers and somebody coming and cutting my grass. I thought it was bringing me a new zero turn, but it's okay. It wasn't Country Clippers. It wasn't a Hustler. It was Hasbany or Hasbany or something. And I kind of like it, you know. But one day, people, if I live long enough, that I will get a zero turn. Yeah, that's it, Mike. That's it. I knew it was HU something. That was his zero turn, and the weed eater, you know, that's what it was. You know. But I'm not around it every day to hear people talk about it, but you're right. I love family. I do too, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. I've been pushing people about bullies and women abuse. And, well, I guess I could put child abuse. That'd be the same thing as bully. That old design dripper. It is wrong, Jessica. It is wrong. And people, you see Jessica in there. I'm going to spell her last name. Her name is Jessica, Jessica. Let me do it again. Jessica Her last name is Ralston. I want you to go to her YouTube channel. Hey, I pass for flying colors. I pass for flying colors because I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. All I do is drink water and Pepsi Zero. I do not drink any kind of alcohol. The only medicine I take is what the doctor gives me. That's Zoloft. And a medicine for diabetes, metformin, blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, aspirin. I take about 10 to 15 different medicines a day. See, I can touch my nose. People, if I stand up with one leg up, I'll probably fall on my butt. I know, Jessica, I've seen some of your videos. You know, you're too far away from me. I treat you like my daughter. You're over 21. But when you get drinking, people, you do stupid stuff. You do stupid stuff that you wouldn't do when you're sober. You might have a boyfriend and you might regret it later when you wake up and you find out you got a guy in the bed. You know, that does happen. It does happen, people. Hey, I got my leg up. I'm sitting in the chair. People, you remember, this is in Russia. It's a dance where like you're squatting and you kick your legs up. Hey, you want me to fall on my butt? Hey, I'm kind of weak. I'm weak. That's how come I'm either sitting down when I'm outside or when I'm in the house, I'm laying in bed. But I can't be on my feet that long. My back starts hurting and this and that. I just can't do it. You know, when you find out when you get 70 plus years old, there's going to be things that you can't do. I don't drink alcohol. Or drugs. It's been over 25 plus years. Can I tell you, you had 3 glasses of wine? People, I don't drink wine. Back in 1973, the way I can remember it, I had my brand new 1973 Monte Carlo. Worked at Haas Cabinet Company there in Salzburg making cabinets for y'all's houses. I bought me a case and fist of Boone's Farm grape wine back in 1973. That'll put me 20-something. And but I can blow in a breathalyzer past that. You know, I don't know if I could walk a straight line. I can't even do that if I was drunk. I'll probably do better if I was drunk. But I can't drink alcohol. Because all the medicine I haven't had nothing to drink today except water, Pepsi Zero, and popsicles. That's all I had today. I don't drink. I take blood pressure medicine, I take heart medicine, diabetes medicine. I can't drink alcohol. I cannot drink alcohol. But if my moderators was in here, you'd be kicked out of my YouTube channel. I think Jessica is still a moderator, I guess. I can't remember. But I can't do that in Prism Live Studio. That's one thing I miss about my new computer, people. Like I told you, you want to argue. You want to argue. I tell you, I don't drink. I don't do drugs except what the doctor give me. And I haven't drank a beer, a whiskey, Russian vodka, gin, tequila, moonshine in over 25 plus years. I haven't had any drinks today. I don't drink. And I'm not going to say I have when this YouTube channel about truth. And I'm always telling the truth. And I don't drink alcohol. These cotton-picking mosquitoes out here biting me. I must be sweet or got the right blood type. Because I've heard mosquitoes only go after people of certain blood types. And will I be on here tonight? I don't know. The reason I'm doing this video to show you that somebody from YouTube that knows somebody came here and cut my grass this afternoon. I want to show you. Because I told you all that someone will show up and cut my grass for free. Because I got my faith in the God. That's what happened today. They showed up in a nice new pickup truck, a 2025. I ain't going to tell you what color, or if it's a Ford, Chevy, GMC, or Toyota, or Jeep, or what. I don't snort anything. All I do is dip. That's all I do is dip. I can't tell you the brand of dip because it's copyrighted. And I can't tell you the name of it. It's not Skull, it's not Grizzly, Kayak, Redman, You know, that's all I do. I buy 10 cans of my dip a month. 10 cans last me a month unless I get upset or nervous or anything like that. So, I do get, before I go to the doctor, I do go have blood work done. If I was doing any kind of drugs, it would show up in the drugs test that I do about my diabetes, cholesterol, and everything. They test for everything. So, No, I don't crush pills out. I got a pill container in the bathroom. I don't do any illegal drugs. You won't find no illegal drugs in my house. You just one of them trolls. You know, I don't like trolls because they cause problems. And I probably can't find you on the YouTube because you use ghost names and, But I tell you something, Designer Drip. If you're new on here, there is 50 on my YouTube channel. FBI, State Police. Because I've been stalked, I've been threatened. Any of my moderators, look up Designer Drip. DESIGNER Drip. DRIP. Look him up. You all know what to do. And Smokey the Bears knows what to do. They got software. They can find out exactly who you are, where you at, with less than 60 seconds. You know, I've been threatened. And, you know, some of them been kicked off of YouTube because of intimidation, violating YouTube rules. You know, but that's okay. Oh, I gotta go in. Hi, lovely family. Thank you. I wish you was one of my moderators, but you haven't been on here that long. I don't know that much about you, you know, but I know who you are. I might be old. I love family, but I know who you are. That's how come I try to push everybody on here. Oh, it feels good in here. Oh, it's nice and cool. I try to push no bully. You can be a kid, you can be an adult, 18 years old, and you get bullied. And women who gets abused. We don't go for that bull crap. And I gotta plug my phone in. So but I want to thank everybody. Boy, it feels good in here. Being out there. Hello, Yoakum. But I try to be honest with everybody. But I no. See, I'm so beautiful, designer drip, that the flies love me. When I was growing up, living in my mom upstairs, we had one of those lights that you had a pull train on. It had a hole next to it. When I turned the light on, Herman would come out. He would fly around my nose, land on my head, and all that. Herman came to check on me. When I turned the light off, Herman... Hello, Matthew. Thank you. I'm a little ways off. I'm at 500 and something.
Subaru Legacy and red Chevy Silverado.
Both numbers request merge.
Since you got 1,000 now, that means you need 4,000 watch hours.
I had vehicle 2 would be the white Acadia. Registered owners are both occupants of the vehicle. Females do drive 2.
Yeah, but man, I wish I could get over 1,000. I wish I could get 4,000 watch hours. Jessica, don't give up. Don't give up. I tell you, when I'm finding out, Jessica, any subs that subscribes to your channel, you usually get an email. All the 500 and some odd subscribers I got emails.
1023 with one of the residents.
I don't want Jessica to give up.
So far, it's checking out okay. Got one
And
person to check.
she's like a daughter to me. We never met in person. But she's like a daughter to me. And, you know, she's not going to give up. She got some nice videos.
Central 6. Our caller that said that they took the pills. Was it male or female?
And, you know, and Jessica, don't give up. Or I come up there and turn you over my knee and whip your butt for giving up. That's not like you to give up. One day, Jessica, you're going to be in the right place and you're going to have a great video and it's going to make you really go up. Your day will come that you would be somewhere and have a great video. I don't want you to give up.
Color spaces swerving all over the road and passing people in the emergency lane. Did transfer to ISD.
I just don't want you to give up. Because I got faith in you. We've been talking a long time. And I don't want you to get... That's okay. But it's designer drip. It's not up to me to judge. I don't judge you what you do. You might be arrested. And I don't care if you've been in the pokey or been arrested or got speeding tickets. I don't care about you. It's not to me to judge you people. It's up to the guy upstairs to judge you. When you pick on people, you get them upset. That's how come I try to tell you. Well, like I say, Jessica, I know you've been following my YouTube channel. That's good, Matthew. I'm proud of you. God will reward you for that. And I appreciate your being back on here, Jessica. Well, I know every YouTube channel out there got trolls. As I explained, trolls is not there to help you. They're there to hurt you. But like I've told you all, I had 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, back problems. You know, because I've been told to tell you, you can get people upset. You can cause them to have a heart attack. Because they get upset over bull crap. And because sometimes, well, Matthew, I'm 70 plus years old. I'm 70 plus years old. I'm on a fixed income around $900. And I live on a budget. I own my own house. I'm single. And you got to live on a budget, no matter how much money. If you make $5,000 a month, you still have to live on a budget. Well, thank you. You make me feel good. I wish I was 50. Maybe I wouldn't feel as bad. But I tell you something, Matthew. I'm adopted. Everybody on my real dad's side of the family, I'm talking about my birth dad. Everybody on his side of the family died between 60 and 65 of heart attacks or stroke. Knock on wood, I'm over 70 years old. I outlive every person on my dad's side of the family. So God got something special. YouTube keeps me want to live. Try to help people on here. To educate them. Try to teach them not to be bullied or being abused. And I've done things on the kitchen stove. I let you know about because I don't want you to get taken care of. I done on Amazon where I bought a new computer in February of this year. You all know Amazon. 30 days to refund your money back like that. But here's what I don't like about Amazon. I don't care if you work for Amazon or VIP. I got screwed. Because Amazon knows about PC Online. They're no good. PC Online is no good. They're idiots. They're donkeys and all this. They sell you a new computer when it's a used computer. Or they modify it, a new computer without HP or any other computer people that sells computers. I think that's why HP is suing PC Online. And I think Windows people is going after PC Online. You all know, when you buy a PC, you own Windows license. But like PC Online, they put that on every computer that they got. You don't know it. Like I say, type in your search engine, PC Online, then scroll down to the BBB, the Better Business Bureau, and you see all the complaints that I'm telling you the truth. And people in the state of Delaware, where they have filed complaints about PC Online. I think them in Delaware should suspend their license or business license in the state of Delaware. They're scamming everybody. But they're being looked into by the federal government too, because they PO somebody off, and somebody in the federal government is going after them. But I miss my laptop. I miss my laptop. Well, I just want everybody to be nice to everybody. I love getting on YouTube, Designer Drip. I like helping people. I like to educate you people. And there's people on here that educate me on computers or tell me how to screenshot. And, you know, I like it. That's what we are. We a YouTube family. We help each other out. Well, what's on the roof there, Matthew, is a flycatcher. You know, when I first moved in here 8 years ago, didn't have the flies. I sweep my floor with a vacuum cleaner. Then I know it's a lot. In the wintertime, I don't have it. It's just the summertime because I like to have my windows open. You know how little those holes is in the screen. I sweep underneath my bed. I mop underneath my bed. I spray for flies, roaches. I got the bug man comes in, spray for roaches and fleas and so on. You know, so many months. You all know all of this. You know, but I live in the country. I live out in the country. You're going to have all kinds of animals. You know, like the cats I got in the house, they don't go outside. How do they get fleas? I tell you how your inside pets get fleas. You go outside, walk around, the fleas jumps on your pants or your socks. When you come in, they jump off your britches. That's how you get fleas in your house. And since I got cats in the house and cats outside, they keep the mice down. They keep the mice down. That's some things bad about living in the country. You know, you're going to have raccoons, you're going to have possums, you're going to have groundhogs. Since the 8 years I lived here, I haven't seen one skunk. I've seen 2 snapping turtles this year. One is so old, he was blind as a bat. He was blind. I picked him up by the tail and put him in the creek. And one day I was filming. I don't think I was filming that day. I walked out. I was watching one of my outside kitty cats. I'm glad I watched that kitty cat. I could be minus a toe or something. I happened to look to see what he was sneaking up to. There's another snapping turtle, which is smaller than the blind one. The blind one, you know, a crock pot, how big those lids are. It was bigger than a lid on a crock pot. It was huge. But this one was blind. I couldn't pick it up by the tail because it tried to bite me. I tried stick because, you know, they grabbed the stick. So I picked up a big shovel, scooted underneath him. He tried to bite the metal shovel. And I took him over the creek, and in he went, and it wasn't later that night. We got a heck of a rainstorm. I don't know where that water took him to. And, but we have animals out here. We got foxes. We got coyotes. I lost a few kitty cats because of the foxes and coyotes. I do have deer out here. I feed the deer. If I was on a computer, I could show you the deer, the west side out the kitchen window that I got a picture of. But since I'm on my cell phone, people, I can't show you the deer. I feed the deer. I buy corn. I throw apples out there. I buy the block of minnows, you know, that you feed your cows, put it out there. The deer comes down and eat it. I love deer. When I first bought this house, people, I was using my push mower. I only cut about 10 minutes at a time because of my heart problem. I'm glad I stopped. I turned around. Here comes Mama, Daddy, and baby deer walking up. Like they introduced themselves, you know, Mama and Dad. I waved at them. I said, I'm not going to hurt you as long as you stay here. Nobody will kill you. You're welcome to come back anytime. They've been back since then. Then their babies come back. I have deer walking down my driveway. Going in the back 40 is what I call the back 40. I put corn out there. I put some apples out there for the deer to eat because they love apples. I kind of hate the raccoons because they kill 5 chickens and 1 rooster. I miss my fresh eggs, but I was a city boy. I didn't know how bad raccoons are out in the country. When you build a chicken coop, people, you want to get the heavy-duty wire that you can get. I mean, about the size of your finger. That big, and make it your chicken coop. Make sure you get the top of it. Put it on your door. Because the raccoons can't rip that heavy-duty wire. They might can dig underneath it. But, you know, I miss my chickens. If you can have chickens or roosters where you're at, I would get them. if you live in a city or town, you gotta check on your local laws to have chickens. Rooster, where they get you on the rooster, I hear a choo-choo train. And the roosters always crow about 5 o'clock in the morning. That's where the noise ordinance comes in. And you know what you feed your chickens. Next time you go to the store, look at chicken feed. See if they got any medicine on it. You know, penicillin, stuff like that. But the other chicken feed is okay. Also, if you people didn't know that, this time of year, summertime, you can go to the store and buy watermelon, cantaloupe, grapes, apples, tomatoes. They love fruit. My chickens and rooster used to fight me before I could get in there. I cut a slice of watermelon, and I hold it in my hand trying to open the door. They're jumping up at me. They want that watermelon. Some of you that raise chickens probably didn't know that. Now you know. But people, the eggs you get in the grocery store, no matter what grocery store, you don't know what they feed those chickens. By you having your own chickens, you know what you're feeding them. And raise your garden. Raise your garden. You can plant cucumbers, tomatoes, corn, beets, onions, green beans. You can plant all of that in your garden. And can your stuff. If your grandma is still alive, and maybe your grandma passed it down to your mommy, ask him about canning your food that you grow in the garden. It's better for you because you know what you put in your food. The food you get at the grocery store, you don't know what they put in it. They got certain things on the can, but you don't know everything that's in that can and stuff. The beets, pickles, you don't know what they putting into it. And I try to educate you because groceries is getting high. Groceries getting high in the grocery store. And some farmers is selling their property, building those cheap old houses. Then, if all the farmland goes away, people, where are we going to get our corn? Where are we going to get our tomatoes, beets, cucumbers, and tomatoes, watermelon, cantaloupe, pears, peaches? Where are we going to get it? We're going to get it from some other country. That's how come we need to grow our own food. And what my grandpa used to do for fertilizer, we took our banana peels, our eggshells, our coffee grounds. Hello, Popeye. Welcome. And since Pappy, I'm going to say he's from Mexico. Hello. People, I plant white radishes this year in my garden after finding the seeds. They're like icicles. If you like hot radishes, people, Pappy probably tell you, they got what they call Spanish black radishes. Hello. Hello, Pappy.
Truck with a flat tire, is there room in front of you or behind
And hello, APAPAP,
right?
Hanser. Hello there. No, oh, I'm Pakistan. Okay. Okay. I should tell everybody, tell me where you're from. I'm here in Indiana, the USA. I'm Indiana, USA. Pakistan. I had somebody in here I think it was this morning. Oh, welcome. Welcome. I don't discriminate against anybody. I don't hate where you're from. Yeah, Indiana. USA. And I don't judge you where you're from. I don't judge you if you're from Russia, India, Pakistan, Vietnam, or a Cherokee Indian, which I'm got some Cherokee Indian in me. I don't put anybody down. It's not up to me to judge. It's up to the guy up there. You know, there's some people that don't like Pakistan. There's people that don't like Russia, or Vietnam, or China, Japan. I'm not that way. I like Russia because they got a nice song. If you saw the videos in the early week, it's K-A-Y. Let me find a paper. I had it written down. But man, I'm hurting so much because I've been out weed eating and my legs is hurting. I might have to go get in the bathtub. I guess you call it Katyusha. And I love that song. I like Russia. Russia's just like here in the United States. You got your rich people, you got your low-income people. I don't judge anybody. I wish... Yeah. I know when I was young people, what did I do with my soft drink? And back when I was in schools in the 50s and 60s and 70s, we studied all the countries, you know, Vietnam, Russia, China, Japan, UK, India, Pakistan. All these countries we studied. And I don't know if they teach it anymore in school. And I remember when I was in elementary school, we had a big stand with a black and white TV on it. And you all know what PBS is. Public Broadcast Service is run by the government. They used to teach us Spanish on PBS and math. I don't think they do that anymore on PBS. And But I like for all you people to get on here. You know, I know I'm one that wants to learn about your all's country. You in Russia or Pakistan, Vietnam, I don't care where you.
3911 was President aware of
Yeah, BBC does have some good shows on there. But I'm trying to educate people. I know that, like I said, there's people that hates everybody, no matter what country you're from. There's people here in the United States that hates each other, but I'm not raised that way. My parents didn't raise me that way. And I watch, like I say, I watch a whole lot of YouTube channels. I subscribe to a whole lot of YouTube channels. And Pappy, you and your brother, subscribe to my channel. When I get an email, I subscribe to your channel to help you out. If your country allow me to do that. You know, I like to help people out because that's what the guy ups to. Cat lady. Oh, let me turn you my, that notification get out. See, that is Alexi. That's Alex. That's Alexi's mother. And I got say, I like you. Yeah, they are. Cat lady. That's what my sister used to go by until she passed away. They called her Cat Lady. She's like me. She loves cats. I guess you can call me Cat Man. I don't turn away any cats. And I love kitty cats. Back in December of last year, I had Mama Blackie. And Blackie, she was the mama cat of those cats outside. When I first moved in here, I had my own cats that I brought with me from the city. But they stayed in the house because I had a mouse problem in the house. But Mama Blackie brought her babies from across the road. And you know how baby kitty cats would do. They'll follow the mama. Then people don't pay attention. Bam, runs over them. Mama Blackie, I sit down and talk with her like maybe she would understand me. You know how cats are, and dogs. I said, Mama Blackie, leave your babies here. You know I'm not going to hurt them. You know I'm going to feed them. That way you know your history would travel on. She left 4 of those babies. LB, Boots, January, and Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl and January, I guess the coyotes got them. But before January, she had her babies here on my porch outside. And she left just like her mama always did. But Mama Blackie, I started letting her come in the house. And I start letting her come, spend 10 or 15 minutes, let her eat, show her where the cat box was. Then I let her go outside. Then the next day, I increased the time where Mama Blackie would stay in. She'd go in the bathroom because there's a chair with a cushion that me and my son, we can't hardly get out of the bathtub. I got arthritis and back problems. I can't hardly get out of the bathtub. She would always sleep there or in the clothes basket. And in December, I let her out. She was gone for 2 days. It's not uncommon. Sometimes she'd been gone up to 7 days, but she came back in. I opened the door. I gave her some canned food, some milk, and some dried food. She went in the bathroom, got in the clothes basket. And John Wayne, he's dead. He's one of the tomcats I brought with me. John Wayne got in that clothes basket, stayed with her until she passed away. I miss Mama Blackie. But it wasn't too long after that, John Wayne passed away.
Code 3. It's going to be for a 43-year-old male.
Yeah, some of them got a whole lot of cats. Some of them got dogs. They got chickens. They got cows. They got pigs. They got donkeys. They got goats. You live out in the country, you can have all kinds of animals.
Code 3. It's going to be for a 43-year-old male with an unknown problem. His history of congestive heart failure, now has swollen feet.
And I had to wipe the tears because I miss Mama Blackie. When she was outside, when her daughters had babies, Mama Blackie would be out there taking care. And Mama Blackie took care of her grandbabies. She treated them like they was her own babies. She fed her grandbabies. She never did get to be a great-grandma, but she took care of her grandbabies. And since January, I guess a cow got them, but January left her 3 babies here. And LB is one of Mama Blackie's babies. She was a good cat. Now, LB, which is Blackie's daughter, one of the 2 daughters I got left, now she being a stepmom to her nieces and nephews. There's only 3. Well, I like to talk about my cats. You people talk about your animals. These, your animals will love you unconditional. They love you no matter what you do. Animals, no matter what you got, they know when you feel bad. They know when there's something wrong. If you got a cat or a dog in your house, and maybe they laying on your chest. Hello, 709. And they let you know. I wish I had dogs,
But with the cats, they wouldn't get along. Plus, my yard is not fenced in. And since you're just getting on here 709, I had somebody showed up. You're going to have to go back at the beginning of the video later. You know, I don't care, people, if you got a cat or a dog or a bird or some kind of animal in the house, they can tell you when you feel bad. They know it. Pay attention to your animals. They let you know when there's something wrong. They know. They might lay on your chest or your belly. I had a German Shepherd. His name was Charlie. And when I was dating my son's mother, her name was Mary. We was at my grandma's house. That's where I was living. And Charlie wouldn't let me get in bed with her. He wouldn't let me get close. I couldn't even kiss her. Guess what? He's telling me that she was pregnant. Well, okay. I had somebody that saw my YouTube channel, came here, cut my yard with a zero turn, done some weed eating. I said, leave me some, you know, and it was nice. And got my grass cut. He took my tar that was flat, which, you know, I know who he is, but I can't tell you. Because I tell you, I wouldn't tell anybody anything. If you send money through PayPal or my Cash App or through the post office, I wouldn't mention that. It is. And I like to know what I did with my Pepsi Zero. I got to unplug my phone. I could have left it in the bathroom. I don't know. I hate it when you get old. You can't remember, but I'll never forget. No, it's not on my table. But, man, I'm hurting. I done some weed eating with a Skill FS91 with the, I call it motorcycle grips. I think they call it bicycle. Oh, I can't get up. My back's hurting. And I got a blade on there. Well, it's not in the bathroom. Oh, it's in here on the stove. And here's two more kitty cats. There's Margaret. She's the mother of Alex. And that's Alexi. That's Margaret's granddaughter. Let's see if I can see anything out of my kitchen window. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that dummy. That's a raccoon. Look at that bandit. Rocky! You know you're not supposed to be there. See, that's part of... Rocky! See, he's not scared of me. And over there's LB being a good stepmother. That's Wildcat. What are you doing, Rocky? Huh? What? It's not nighttime. See, it's not nighttime. You're not supposed to be out till it's dark. See, he's not afraid of my voice. See, he loves cat food. What, Margaret? I'm showing the people the raccoons. I've learned, people, before I moved here, the raccoons in the city, they would come, get up on my lap, but these country raccoons, they're not friendly. They're not friendly. Sometimes look at that. Hey, you look pretty nice, Rocky. Can I come out and say hi? Watch him take off. How much you want to make a bet that he'll take off when I open the door? I'll be sitting in the chair. He'll come up and see me, scare the daylights out of me. Oh, he's been up on the porch. There's Midnight. There's Snowball. Rocky, come here. See, I told you he would take off. That's Midnight. There's one. You all supposed to eat all that food. That's Wildcat. Because his mama is Boots, a gray cat with white feet. And Snowball is I think Snowball of them was born at the same time. And Midnight over there is Boots' firstborn. And that little calico, I call her Lucky. Here come pregnant Blackie. There's pregnant Blackie. This should be her first litter, I would think. But there'd be no telling. I want to show you. I gotta see, my yard is cut now. And I try to, cut up here, because it's short. But back here in the back, it was 4 to 5 inches tall. Around here, you could see how it was. And if you all want to know why this tractor tar, that's where my septic tank is. That's where, see, I just, I need to get in there with my saw blade weed eater. And there's a Troy built. There's another Troy built. That one there got a blowing engine. That one, I got problems with the mooring deck. And you can see, look at it. I wasn't lying when I told you it was 4 to 6 inches tall. There's my clothesline. I learned that from Mom. There's my steel weed eater, FS91 with the motorcycle grip. See, I'm not lying to you all. Let me turn it back, but, this house is probably 600 square feet. And it's small, But people, if I ever get rich, let me turn around. I want to show you. Right here's the kitchen. I like to come out maybe
10 feet, come out 10 feet, make the kitchen bigger. I can only come out here maybe 3 feet. That way make the bathroom bigger. That's what I like to do. This is the west side of my property. And I-65 is over there. And I got to do some more weed eating. But it's nice that LB is taking care of the niece, being a foster mom. She's just like her mama Blackie. And if you look up there, you see that's a hummingbird feeder. And if you like birds, and if it's warm where you at, you can have a hummingbird feeder. People, I want to show you, because you heard me talk about tars. I need tars. This is what they call the donut tar in these new cars. And you can see the cat prints up on my car, my windows, and all this. Ain't that right, Midnight? Yeah, tell everybody hi, Midnight. Yeah, that's Midnight. That's Wildcat. LB. Lucky. Snowball. Blackie, who is pregnant. I say in the next 30 days. Well, hey, you all people that knows, let me get it there. Right there is my rose bush. I planted it months ago. And if you look, I got trees all around me. And it seems to be growing. I water it this morning. And I'm going to have to get off of here and take my push mower and put that back in the shed and lock it up. I got to put my string back on my weed eater, take the saw blade off where I can use the string. So I want to thank you all. Make sure you give me the thumbs up, subscribe, give me ideas. Like I said, people, I'm in my 70s. I try to educate you all. If you can help, go back to my old videos a couple of months ago. And you see these videos that got me with a mask on. But StreamYard, you won't see me with a mask on. There goes Blackie up the ladder. Oh, maybe I can come up and show you Blackie on top of the house. She just went up the ladder. See, Blackie's up on the roof. She climbed up that ladder. Yeah, there she is. I got a bunch of cats that goes up there and sleeps at night. Where you going, Snowball? Well, I got back there in the back, this farmland, I got trees over. Raccoons will travel a long way. But if you all want to learn about raccoon, there's a YouTube channel up in Canada called the Raccoon Whispers. I think his name is Jack Blackburn. He feeds a bunch of raccoons for years. From the time they're babies Then they came daddy and mama. Then they came grandma and grandpa and great grandpa, great, all this stuff. And if you like raccoons. What? What, Kathy? Huh? Yeah, you're a good girl. It's 6:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Indiana, USA. And I'm going to go back in here and I got to get down. And I'm trying to get my insurance company to pay for one of them walk-in tubs. You know, with the heater and jets in it. Is what I'm trying. You know, I had my in-home visit over a month ago where a nurse came here, checked my blood pressure, all the medicine I'm on, and all this. And I filled out a thing. Said, I'd like to have a walk-in bathtub because of my arthritis, my back problems, with heat and jets. You know, that would really help. Because if I go in there and get in the bathtub, I'm going to have a tow truck to lift me out. I can't get out of the bathtub. But right now, my back is hurting, my shoulder's hurting, where I've been out there weed eating with a saw blade on it. You people who's farmers, when you cut straw, you know how it is, and that's what my yard looked like. And I'll probably go to bed early tonight. Blackie, you know where the kitty cat box is? Kitty cat box is down there. It's cleaned out. It's cleaned out. Because your mama and your grandma ain't in here. No. Look at that. You got food. Look at here. You got food in. You got dry food. I don't give you milk. Because milk could give you diarrhea. Because you're not an outside cat. I do give you some cheese. I might have to take a nitro pill. My chest hurts a little bit. So, but people, you know when you got problems. Yep, 1970. I was 17 years old. I was 17 years old. Back there then in the Marine Corps, you could sign up for 2, 3, 4, and 6 years. I signed up for 2. 2 years to keep you from going to Vietnam.
Because you spend at least 18 months in Vietnam. By the time you go through boot camp and go to the next stage, you done got better. Wow. Let's see, 12 weeks. That's 3 months. Then you go. Time you go to boot camp and go to the next training, that's usually about 8 months. That means I would have 14 months left. Could I went to Vietnam? I could have, but I didn't. I stayed right here in the United States. But people, I showed you my yard. I showed you somebody. I didn't show you the person that from YouTube contacted somebody that, you know, it's a long story. They came and cut it. Took my flat tire. And I want to thank you all. Your people care in some ways. But I can't take my other tire off until they bring it back where I can put my donut gasket on the other one and they take that one to have it fixed. You know, it's a slow process. If I had the money, I could buy the 2 new tires, put on it, have it balanced, have the front end line all in the same time frame. And people, you got to keep your front end line on your vehicles, or it's going to cost you money for tires. And buying new tires back when I first started driving was $15 to $25 for a new tire. That was the best tire you could buy, was $25. Now look what a new tire costs. Anywhere from $100 to $300 a piece. So I'm going to get off of here. I don't think I'll be back at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm too sore. I've done too much stuff today that I'm not supposed to do. But my dad would kill me if he was alive, letting that grass get that high. He would kill me. So I'm going to do this at the end of the video. Okay. People, my name is Tom Cartwright, CartWrght, at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111, USA. My PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr. is my PayPal account. My Cash App is the $ Tom Cartwright 4375. I understand if you can't help me, but it's okay. And you people here, watch out, because school's getting ready to start in the next 3 weeks. Compare what it was when I was in school, because we didn't start school until after Labor Day. So watch out for those little school buses. And I want to say bye. Peace. I love you all. You ladies have a good old time. Welcome. Give me a thumbs up. Help me get the watch hours. Help me get the subscribers. give me ideas on what you might want to talk about in the chat. Because I talk about everything. Some people might get mad, but I'm trying to help you all younger generation out. Do not bully people. Do not abuse ladies. That's the two important things I want to stress out. Do not bully anybody. Do not abuse any ladies. That's the thing I want to stretch out. Do not do that, please. God will hurt you if you do that. Karma is you know what. Karma will come back and get you. I love you all. Thank you. You can leave comments after I get off because it always shows up. So I love you all. Good night from wherever you at on this planet. God bless you all. If you can help out, I'm not a lady. I don't need attorneys like Turtle Lady or Lisa. Okay, you be safe on your trip. Make that beautiful music that you play. Goodbye, 709. I hope you reach 1,000 subscribers and get your watch hours up. Goodbye, everybody. I love y'all, and I love you people in Russia, Pakistan, especially you good-looking ladies in Russia. I love you all. God bless you all.